We're trapped in a house, but we got free, but not really.
Nope, we're trapped in a heart. We're trapped in a heart. We killed some stuff. Then we killed the dude that trapped us in the heart. Or no, yeah, that's where we are, right?
Yeah. Decius and Reagan lie dead at your feet.
So difficult with the dynamic lighting, so I can't tell where we've been.
Oh, I wonder if I can fix that. Hang on.
There is a way, but it's advanced fog of war.
We've only been in like 2 rooms.
Can you see where you've been now?
No.
We've only been in 2 rooms though, so it's not.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not super important.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work. It's okay.
Okay.
What was the guy's name that trapped us here? Hold on, scrolling.
Diego.
Diego, thank you.
He's dead.
We killed that motherfucker.
Yo,
we murdered everybody.
Yeah.
You found a corner of the heart that had rotted, and looked like it was decaying.
Up here northeast? I don't remember.
No,
that
it was in the other room, the room you came from.
Far east.
So the heart had a stroke?
Yeah, this big thing.
Or was it like heart attack?
Looks like heart disease, if I was to say anything.
Heart disease.
This one's dead, guys.
Where is my character? There it is.
I can see where we've been, kind of.
Where is my music?
God, I just keep getting fucked up.
Everybody uncover the rest of the map.
I tried, it didn't work for me.
Yeah, I can see everything now.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Can you see me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you gotta like move into the other area and then back, and then the fog of war kicks in.
I'm missing a checkbox, probably.
Can you see why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yeah, grab your token and drop them in the other area.
Wait, you said that you can see me?
Well, I did the John Cena theme, but I can see you though.
How can you see me? I don't have a camera.
What?
Yes, that's how flat that was. That's how flat that fucking fell right there.
I live for those moments, man.
Okay, so you hear the still playing, or still going on in the background. There are 2 doors ahead of you. As you perhaps approach these 2 membranes, the one to the right, you hear a shout of terror from behind it.
And the left, or just?
Is there just this? This is the only one I see is up here.
There's a membrane here.
Oh,
there's
okay.
a membrane
I
here.
see.
I want to ping things. Let's all ping things.
They look there. It's beautiful.
This is beautiful, yeah.
We heard the shout.
Who's skipping stones? Anyway, back to being serious. Collecting myself.
Slice through that membrane. We have to help whoever's on the other side. God forbid any of us be stuck in here.
Do
any
we
normal
really, though?
Since when do you care about anyone but yourself?
Exactly. Why do you care about anybody but yourself?
Out of
We're a
character,
heart.
I was totally like, you know, nurturing and caring with the bartender. What's her name, Jess?
Oh, that's right. You had the hots for her, didn't you?
No, different game.
All right,
Yeah,
bashing down the membrane in 5 seconds unless someone stops me.
Nope. You do it.
Yeah.
The membrane disappears.
Oh, you son of a bitch! No.
He did that on
No.
purpose. Just
you
now,
fucker.
just to fuck with you.
No, I did not.
How could you?
You heartless bastard.
How could you do this?
How
Not
could
her.
you do this?
Her feet don't work.
Roll initiative.
Let me clear the turn order, and then yes.
Was that the deal? Her feet don't work and she can float or something?
She is cursed that in a way that forbids her from touching the ground. She can't touch the ground.
That's what
It's
it
not
was.
that she'll touch the ground and something bad will happen. She's literally unable to touch the ground.
Incapable.
Such a sad story.
Her and the ground are seeing different people.
At least she's immune to ground attacks.
Hey, she's not a Pokemon, all right?
She could be though.
If she was, she'd have levitate. All right, enough. This is a different kind of nerdy thing. Let's get back.
She's playing EverQuest. We're playing D&D.
The streams, okay?
Yes, don't cross the street.
The nerd rivers.
If you want this to be Pokemon, play a druid. play a shepherd
Ooh,
druid.
I've got an idea for a character.
Somebody else down there.
Aura sees you and goes from this like sobbing scream as this gibbering mounter is getting closer to her to go, ah, you here, help!
The druid from the cornfield back there, right? Or from the field back there.
Yeah, the druid is kind of cowering in the corner. And it is Aura's turn first. She is going to be at a disadvantage because she's panicked. She takes a shot with a crossbow that she looks like she stole off of somebody.
Not
Oh,
one.
damn it. Here it
Not
comes.
one. Terrell, you take 7 piercing damage. You do not take sneak attack damage from that.
Got it.
The bolt goes wide and strikes Terrell in the shoulder. Oscar, meow, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my crossbow.
Did
can I
she
get a shot from here?
shoot him?
She not one.
Yeah, she accidentally shot him.
Oh, okay.
I think I could get a shot from here. I'm gonna pull out in like a rage. Like you don't mess with my innkeepers. I pull out my crossbow and I take a shot at the guy.
Hell yeah.
And I would also like to do this thing. I think this is like one of the best uses of this ever, even like thematic. Oh wait, no, this is not what I meant to click actually. 1 second. Was it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, the one that lets everybody move. So everybody, if you don't have temp HP, you get 5.
Oh,
It doesn't
thank God.
stack. So if you have any more than 5, you don't get any.
Fortunately, 0 is not more than 5.
Yeah, so that's good. And then also, everyone can use your reaction to move.
So
And
when
I'm
a
like,
creature-
get in there, save her!
Oh, yeah.
Everyone can?
I'm definitely moving.
Yes, everybody can use their reaction. Yeah.
I moved 30 feet up.
when a creature gains these temporary hit points, so if I have 8 and I don't gain the 5 hit points, can I still take my reaction to move?
Yes.
Yeah, it still applies. I look like a super pretty kitty. I pull out this mask and I do a dance.
I forgot we were in initiative earlier, and I think we still were, right, Chuz?
No, you combat ended, and then you guys moved north and tore down this membrane.
Okay. Then
So
so I'm making sure I'm not mucking things up. I guess. Nah, I'll stay where I am. Or maybe I'll move.
did you roll initiative, Phantom? I'm sorry.
I should still be initiative, am I not?
I mean, I cleared initiative and rolled a new one.
Oh, let me select my token then and do the thing.
Oh, and that's it for me. I moved a little bit.
Okay.
No.
Also, no. You gotta resort it.
What bear?
Yeah, you'll have to resort initiative, descending order.
What bear?
What?
Everybody get 8 hit points. You're level 5.
Oh, 5. No, it's just 5 hit points. That doesn't scale.
The number of temporary hit points increases when you reach certain levels in this class, increasing to 8 at 5th level.
Oh damn! You're better at reading than me.
This is why I like this is why I like D&D Beyond character sheets, because that's automatically calculated. In most cases,
Alright.
especially if it's an ability.
It's the druid's turn.
So we have 8 temp, which I already have 8 temp, so it's not
Yeah,
like
that's
that
nice.
matters. Remember, temp doesn't stack. Anyone that has less than 8, boosters to 8.
The druid, seeing that backup has arrived, steps up to hit with Shillelagh.
Fuck.
And whirls right around and deals 6 bludgeoning damage to Aura.
Fucking hell, these people can't do shit.
Curse the dice.
That's that
your
one,
friend.
right?
Fuck.
Is that the
So-
druid?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just the red outline is confusing me.
No, that's the druid. He's terrified. Terrell, it's your turn.
Alright. Ches, can I stand in that square without any penalties or anything?
Yes.
Alright, Terrell's gonna run over here to the side of the creature, and I can't think of any fancy words for a swing, so hey-ya!
That's a hit for 6 bludgeoning.
And I'm good.
Once you get 2 attacks this time now?
Oh wait, yeah, hold on. Warming up. Yes. Yeah. Die!
Another hit for another 11 bludgeoning for a total of 17 damage. Solid hits. Gray Malikov, it is your turn.
Same old, same old. It's 14. Why did that
You have
not?
to make an attack roll?
Why did it make an attack?
I don't know.
Let's try this from the spell. Then. There we go. It just doesn't like the other quick command. Okay.
Yeah, you obviously keep 14 damage.
Okay. All right. So yeah.
Yeah, it also didn't add anything to the 2d10.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You don't do that for Fireball.
It's a cantrip. It doesn't add anything to it. There's special subclasses that have abilities that do stuff like that, but I am not one of them. What was that
That laugh.
weird? Yeah, what was that weird
That was a
witch
laugh.
cackle?
Gray, you're not moving or anything, Gray?
Yeah, I'm gonna say where I am. Done.
Emorith, your turn.
I'm going to scream out, Aura, step back, we'll take care of them. And I am going to sling a firebolt at the Giving Mouth. That deals necrotic damage.
Okay. That's a hit for 11.
I'm going to slink off in this direction and make room for my pistol shooting allies.
Not your turn. Apotham?
That name is never not gonna throw me off.
I'm gonna firebolt the gibberling.
Okay.
Did it work? Yeah, I
It
think
did. Solid hit. Dorman.
And then I'm gonna move up
Oh,
15
gotcha.
feet.
Was that
Alright,
an
now I'm
insult? He did more damage than you, MRS.
done.
I didn't see it. I'd already slunk off to the side.
I look at the gibbering mouther and I hiss something out in Sylvan as I snap my hand up, and I cast Eldritch Blast. Because of course I do.
Warlock Shuffle.
First blast. That one, god damn it.
Roll me a 1d3, please.
Oh God.
Aura. Don't you do this, Chess?
Shit, sorry, just a sec. Computer's
Aura.
being annoying. Come on.
The beam strikes Aura.
You
Deals
son of
12
a
damage.
Sorry.
She screams in pain, stumbling backward.
If I've killed her, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody else. Possibly myself.
The gibbering mouther tries to get at the druid. Hits. No, wait, no. Even with disadvantage, he hits.
Damn it.
Wait, actually, Ches Taro just posted something.
Yeah,
He knows. We're
he
good.
has disadvantage because of protection fighting style. But even with disadvantage, he misses. Or sorry, hits. And the druid takes, pardon me, 15 damage. Aura stumbles back away from the mouther and takes another shot. That one's again.
Fucking.
Stop
I don't like
shooting
this
me.
tonight.
I'm on your team.
I'll be right
She
back.
shoots, she shoots the druid this time.
You know, with all these nat ones and her shooting her allies, I'm pretty sure she's an enemy.
I mean, you can treat her that way if you want.
Oscar,
Oscar, your turn.
No, I won't do that. But it's just the
Oh, no,
bad
please.
luck.
Imagine the pathos. No.
The
I
bad
mean, at the
luck
rate of which
here.
we're rolling nat ones, I think the dice may say that we're killing each other just because.
Yeah, right.
Oscar, your
I
turn.
don't have very much to do, actually.
Yeah.
I'm good at being
Could-
shit talked, so I'm like out of options. But I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and shoot at him again.
At the Gibberling?
Yeah, the jib.
Yep, that's a hit.
Well, that's it for me.
That's actually a kill.
Ah! I'm like,
As
Aura,
the
Aura, are
gibbering-
you okay?
The gibbering mouther goes down, collapsing into a pile of flesh. There's more shreds of that deep green cloth that marked the former, the other gibbering mouther you found as a god eater. The room goes quiet as the mouther collapses. Its gibbering silenced. Aura kind of collapses with it, clenching her clothing over a wound in her side. The druid quickly rushes over to her and says, I'm sorry.
I make my way over and hand her a potion.
Okay. The druid is trying to make a medicine check, but he's not doing very well. I'm lying. He crit.
Holy wow. Okay, that's not doing well. Damn.
The druid
No one
has
else
a
can
healer's
do
kit. The druid has a healer's kit, so she heals 1d6 from that. She heals for 4. And then roll your 2d4 plus 2 potion, please.
Oh shit, this druid has a healer feat apparently.
Whoops. There we go.
She looks considerably better. She stands up and says, It's you.
Yeah, sorry about the friendly fire.
It was a melee. I'm not. Oh, God.
What happened, Aura? How did you get down here?
I heard the bell ring in the church. I thought that was odd for the time of the night it was. And then they stormed into the bar, Reagan and Decius, and they dragged me into the well.
Those bastards.
I woke
Into-
up here.
Into the well?
Yes.
So that must be the way out.
Shit, we're in the well.
That would also explain the creepy ring girl. I bet she's down here. I wonder if she would like a sandwich. She seemed hungry. You can tell that the psychic damage is kind of getting to me, and I'm getting creeped out by the environment, and I'm like coping by saying silly things.
Imulrith, will you open that other thing?
This thin membrane? No,
Yes.
Gray. I'm afraid I'm not willing to just go slicing through that. Let me take a step back. Why don't you have a blast at it?
I shoot firebolt at it.
The membrane disintegrates beneath the weight, the rush of heat.
What are you guys doing out there?
Terrell, please, come back here.
Oh, maybe you should call for my help before you blow a hole in the wall.
Also, really quick, map is like fading in between sharp and fuzzy. Very strange.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it.
I think upon uploading this image, it might have lost something.
If I have an opportunity, since we've already blasted this hole in this wall, I don't know if this is possible or not. I would like to give Terrell something.
Okay.
For him to use. So Terrell, come back this way.
The man lingering in the darkness beyond has not yet responded to the sensation of light pouring in from Terrell's
Yes.
torch.
Yes, what is it?
So I reach in my robe and I pull out a small vial of bubbling blue liquid, and I hand it over to Terrell and I say, "Just swallow this." And I hand over my 10-minute potion of heroism, and provided he is willing to drink it, he gains 10 temporary hit points instead of his 8, and for 10 minutes he is under the effects of Blessed. No concentration required.
I was just gonna drink it without
Just
knowing
a
what it
second
was.
Before we proceed,
Okay.
That's weird. There's a heroism spell and it doesn't do that at all.
The heroism potion?
Yeah, the heroism spell just gives temp HP and makes them every turn though, and it makes them immune to fear.
Yep.
It's interesting. The potion does different stuff.
Terrell takes out his holy symbol coin and flips it, and it's heads.
Yeah. I mean, it's just interesting.
That is interesting.
Is that 10 plus my 8 hit
Slips
points?
No,
Is
it's just head.
Is the potion a homebrew thing that Ches made, and the spell is just pour the normal rules? Is that what
No.
it is?
It's
Negative.
official.
Potion of heroism is from the DMG.
It definitely slipped past the editors. You know, it was like different guys reading the different pages.
Yeah, must have.
So whenever you make an attack roll for 10 minutes, you can add a D4 to that attack roll. Or saving throw.
I bet that heroism changed, right? I bet like at one point this is what heroism did, and then they like changed it to do something slightly different and forgot to update the potion.
Yeah, probably. If I was to guess, that might have been it.
I said BRB, right? Because I'm going to use this
no, I'm here.
opportunity
I'm
to-
here.
Oh, you fucker, fine.
It's just loading.
I need my bowl.
Go smoke her bowl, man.
Go get it. Fuck, it's fine.
All right, I'll be right back.
Important. Serious business.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I have a wireless headset now, so I don't actually have to say be right back. I can just mute myself now. So I'll be right back.
The reason you say be right back is because you're like not listening, not really because you're physically leaving. Or not.
Yeah, but like I'm so used to being on conference calls where I'm always half listening that like I'm just sort of used to it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's like I basically do this.
This is a meeting between like this isn't really
Go do your thing.
like a conversation, but yeah, go do your thing.
I
Go
am
do
doing
your
my thing. I'm literally doing it right now. That's why I bought a wireless headset.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm just sort of like, well, technically I don't need to. God damn it! I got raspberry sauce in my shirt.
Wait a minute.
Don't lie, we know that's
You have-
blood.
No, no.
Damn it, where's the rogue Ben?
No.
Listen, it's not like
Why
killing
is-
someone's a crime.
Yeah, right?
No, it's only a crime if you get caught. Let's be clear.
Anything is a crime if you get caught.
I mean, it's nothing that a barrel of acid won't fix.
Exactly.
You don't even need acid, man. You just need some lye.
Tomato, tomato.
I mean, if you really want to get like basic, go to the hardware store, buy some quicklime. I know way too much about murder.
And yeah, but
It's
just
entirely because I'm a writer, I promise.
yeah, I know. That's the thing. Is like me, because I'm genuinely interested in how serial killers get away with shit for being a writer for a book. The FBI.
Press X to doubt.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Alright,
kind of
sorry.
shit. Kind of shits where they're just like, did you ever play Postal at some point in there? Oh, you're probably on a watch list. You know?
All right, so you're back. Where's the Potham?
I don't know. I grabbed my bowl
I never left.
and the cat rubbed in between my legs. Butt scratch.
I never left.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
A man stands motionless in the dark beyond the threshold of the membrane. He wears what appears to be very ancient armor and carries a great axe over one shoulder. He's looking at the ground.
Can I identify any kind of identifying marks on his armor?
Okay, we
He's wearing a tabard, a faded blue tabard with a gold emblem on the front of it. You recognize the emblem actually as the symbol of Opilia. That starburst circle.
I'm going to walk into the room.
He looks up as you enter. The moment you step past that threshold of the membrane, he snaps to attention and then says, "What are you doing?"
Like I said, can I roll knowledge for this guy, or do I know? Oh, do I know anything?
I don't think you know anything.
All right.
Well, no. You know what? No. Make an intelligence roll, up and down, straight up and down intelligence roll.
Just an intelligence roll. Okay.
Yep.
That's a raw dice roll, my dude, and it's an at 20.
Oh shit!
Holy
Get
shit!
wrecked.
You've been piecing things together since you arrived in town, and two bits of information stick out in your mind. One, there are no bodies left down here. This is supposedly where everyone has been taken, but the bodies are gone. You haven't seen a corpse down here other than the gibbering mouthers and the ones you've created.
Okay.
Two, the very first person to ever enter the well and not return was a man named Decus Bend, the founder of Decus Bend. The soldiery type in front of you looks the part, certainly.
All right. And so again, what did he ask me? He asked me a question,
What-
didn't he?
What are you doing here?
All right. Gray pulls back his hood. Too long have you lived in the dark. So now I bring you the light. He then takes off his mask. It is a shame that everyone else is behind him, for no one sees his face.
Can you
This
give me
light-
what Decus Bend sees?
Yes, I can later.
Okay.
This light I bring you is not hope. It is wrath, and it will consume all it touches. Light begins to pour out from the front of Gray, just where his face is. It illuminates everything around him. You can see from the back of his neck to where his jet black hair pops out from behind where his hood was, begins to glow, a radiating light. Darkness will not save you now, for I am one with it. Everything around him then blinks out, and a cone of darkness, or a sphere of darkness around him is now covering everything.
About how far does that extend out?
I think it's 15 feet, but let me give me a sec to see.
Let me consult my Eldritch Tome.
Yep, it is 15 feet. And it's centered on him. And I don't know if anyone else can see the aura of darkness around him, but I think Ches messed with the token last time.
Or is it tricky?
I can tell you how that works there.
It's
Yeah.
centered on Gray or it's centered on Decus?
It is centered on Gray.
Okay.
And Gray is now going to start walking into the room.
You are so... You think yourself a blazing sun. You are so small. You know nothing of the dark. And,
Gray is walking up as he's speaking when he says this stuff.
Decus turns his head up and you see the weathered, tired face of a man, not elderly, but middle-aged. He was strong once, but years of malnourishment and whatever sort of hard living he's been doing down here have left him gaunt. He stares out into the darkness, kind of blankly watching the nothing in front of him before he says, I taught her to want. She won't stop now. Gray, can you see inside this darkness?
Yes, I can. No one else can.
I can.
I was going to say, he's the warlock.
Devil sight.
Okay, so then
Sorry.
Dorman can, and no one else can. Also, Ches, you probably want to jump it into initiative, because he immediately starts taking damage as soon as I get close to him.
Got it. Let me clear the turn order, and then we'll drop into initiative.
Oh, I know what you are.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Pleasant. I didn't expect that.
So we're rolling new initiative.
Yes.
All right. do I token selected? I did not, but it doesn't matter. It's a 2. Yeah, bottom of the round. Woo!
Yeah, why is your initiative math like 2d20, 1 plus 5?
Because the algorithm that I have the Beyond 20 thing do is rolling every single dice roll at advantage, and initiative's easy to switch. So if I do have advantage, cool, it's already there. Instead of me having to go click on one tab, click the button once, come back, oh shit, I have advantage, go back, click on the button again, it just fucking does it. So
so that 2d20 keep highest, so that gave you advantage.
It did give me advantage, but I adjusted it. I adjusted it to 2.
Yeah, it's all in the macro, the KH1.
Yeah, exactly. It is. Yeah, I like I said, I adjusted the thing because I keep that in mind. Normally, it's not a problem because I play barbarians, and once I reach past a certain level, I always have an advantage on initiative. It just so happens that I'm not playing a barbarian with this game.
So
you want to adjust initiative again, by the way, because I am not calculated correctly. Yeah, I should be at the bottom.
yep.
All right.
Top of the round is Oscar. You see the room beyond descend into just total darkness.
I can't see anything really.
Anything
Right.
within that aura. Can they see the aura, Ches?
I can't see it.
Let me make it so they can see your aura.
And then with dark vision or no?
Nope. Dark vision does not help you.
Magical darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my dispel?
It's a shame that this doesn't happen. This didn't happen in combat because I expect myself for that to happen. So I basically have a, I have a class feature that I didn't need.
That complicates things. Can I delay my turn until after Gray goes?
Sure. I'm not going to do the normal thing where I futz with the turn order. I'm going to.
Essentially,
You
it's
should've-
already fine.
Mechanically, mechanically it wouldn't be any different. It just like he loses his reaction if he just comes back around to the top of his turn.
Yep. Dorman, your turn.
Okay. So you said all that in common, right?
Mm-hmm.
And seeing this, yeah, Dorman is going to nod and say, well, Gray has found a small prey. And snap out 2 Eldritch Blasts at, what's-his-face?
The first hits. I'm sorry, the second hits. It strikes him in the upper chest and he barely reacts. His body twists with the impact, but he doesn't look up nor at you, just continuing to stare blankly into that darkness.
And that's going to be it for me.
Imolrith, your turn.
Guess I'm just gonna stand where I am, put my hands over my eyes, and squint into the darkness. What is that fool up to now? I can't make out a goddamned thing. And probably gonna try and wander 30 feet this way.
Okay.
And that's all I got, Captain.
Terrell, your turn.
Yeah, Terrell's kind of in the same boat as Imlerith. Very confused and not really sure what to do. He has something in mind that could help, but he's not quite sure if this is a proper time to use it. So I'm just gonna fall back here and hang with my kitty friend.
Come on, get in there, Terrell.
I can't see anything.
Me neither.
So if I have dark vision, does that mean I can get in there?
Oh no, anyone can step in here. You just can't see.
Even with dark vision, you
Even
can't
with
see.
dark vision, you can't see.
Yeah,
this
the
is-
only reason.
Oh, okay. Well-
Sorry, the only reason I can see anything is that I have I have enhanced dark vision, basically.
Phantom, how
There you
much
go.
damage does somebody take if they're in your aura or they enter your aura?
3.
3 damage?
Yes, it's per usual aura abilities. When they enter in it, the first turn they enter in it, they take damage. If they end their turn in it, they take damage, but only once per turn for each one
Got
of
it.
their conditions.
Roll me a perception check, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna as part of my turn,
Hang on.
gonna
Hang on.
Perception, there it is. 9.
They have advantage on this attack. So crawling up. So you hear it before you see it. Some sort of wet sound behind you as the flesh of the floor begins to twist and tear at itself, climbing and rising very quickly into a form that you recognize. That creature from the well. Tall and slender and half faceless, gaunt, the same, resembling much more the figure from your dreams as it materializes from the floor next to you and strikes.
All right.
That one, which should be public.
No.
Now it is. And a miss. Wait, no. The first one, he has advantage because of the perception failure. The first one was a nat 1 and then a 17. Does 17 hit you?
Does it, yeah, 17 does hit me, yes.
Concentration.
You take 12 damage.
All right.
That's a class ability, not a spell, correct?
Yes. So the darkness is a spell that I cast via sorcery points, and the other one is a racial ability actually.
Okay, is darkness a concentration spell?
It is actually, yes.
Will you roll me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, please?
Yep. Where is my Constitution? There it is.
Nat 20.
Yep.
We don't want it to fail.
Mm-hmm. There is a reason why I have darkness cast around me, and it is not to protect myself. It just doubles as protecting myself.
The avatar now ends her turn, and it is now your turn.
Not is muted.
I poke my head in a little bit and I just yell, "Well, you're on your own." When you feel like not being a butt and hiding in the darkness, I'll be happy to help you. And I cast Firebolt and hold it. And I'm
So you're
gonna-
holding a firebolt.
Correct.
Okay. It's Decus's turn.
Mm-hmm.
You hear him mutter something in the dark.
He takes 3 radiant damage. Same as the other avatar that you said it was.
Yes. Want. Want. Want, he mutters. Want. And he's going to step forward towards where this. So, you're surrounded by light right now, right?
No. The darkness counteracts the light. Yeah. The darkness completely swallows the light effect. The radiant damage still happens to everything within the area around me that I have marked, but the darkness doesn't make it to where it glows.
Okay.
He can attack where he thinks it might be. He just does it at disadvantage.
Yeah,
Given where you stopped, he's going to step forward and try to attack. Normally he has disadvantage, but because of this feature, it's just a normal attack.
All right. So they don't have to. He doesn't have to see his ally that's within it, or.
No, not the way I've written it.
Okay.
It's a miss.
All right.
At the start of your turn, I need a DC 11 Wisdom save.
All right. 18.
You pass. All right, your turn.
All right. He's going to reach out and grab at the armored figure. 17 to attack.
That's a miss.
All right. I do have advantage because he's wearing metal armor, but it doesn't matter because I rolled an 8 on the other.
At the end of your turn, he makes another swing.
All right.
Oh, fuck that.
Take 28 plus, so 32 damage total.
Oh.
And then half that for concentration check for the darkness spell.
Yes. So 14. Or I'm sorry, 16.
I'm also going to spend a bonus action to convert a spell slot into sorcery points.
Got it.
And then at the end of my turn, I get hit. Let's see here. Concentration. 18.
You continue. The spell continues. Oscar, your turn.
Okay. I don't know, guys.
Y'all can still try to target things in there. You can hear Decus moving around. It's just that a nat 1 means you're going to hit Gray. Or hit somewhere air.
Wouldn't you have like disadvantage on the attack roll?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll pull up my crossbow and try to aim at that thing that just made some noise. Probably.
Yeah, it did make some noise.
I'll give it a go. Nope.
That's a miss.
So I'll take a step back and I'm like, I don't know, guys. I'm gonna leave that up to you, I guess.
Dorman, your turn.
Okay. So I've just been looking at my spells. I'm gonna stay where I am. And once again, I'm going to focus both of my Eldritch Blasts on 2 Vim.
Okay.
Oh, I should have cast
19,
that
19, 19, 22. Wow.
That's a hit for 21 damage total.
Yep.
And Morith, your turn.
I'm actually going to step up and kind of like put my hand up to squeeze Apotham on the shoulder, and dig through my cloak again, pull out an obsidian dagger, and I'm going to offer it to him, and if he accepts it, I'm going to squeeze it into the palm of his hand. I'm going to tell him, take this, try it, and make sure your strike rings true.
Wait,
And
you're handing me an obsidian dagger?
I am handing you an obsidian dagger.
I take it and nod, I guess. I just sort of look at you confused.
All we
What's
know
so
right
special
now,
about the dagger?
all we know right now, otherwise, that it is the same stats as a normal dagger. So go
Yep.
over to your I tab, type in dagger, and drag that into your character sheet, and you'll have the dagger.
The dagger.
Terrell.
Wait. I'm sorry. I was just waiting for him to do that. I would like a little bit more. So that's 5 feet, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm going to hide on the other side of the wall. Like a
Gotcha.
neurotic, high elf, solid snake.
Got it. Terrell.
I guess Terrell's gonna like cautiously walk in the darkness, and he's gonna stop right here, and he's gonna yell out, "Gray! Gray! I can't see anything! Do you need help?"
Take 3 radiant damage.
Fuck. Does Emoreth too?
No, Emerald is not in the aura.
Oh, I did step into the aura. And you're
Of darkness. You stepped into the aura of darkness. You did not step into the aura of radiance.
Okay.
Oh, there's multiple auras going on. Got it.
Yes, that's why I said earlier. There's a reason that he is using magical darkness, and it's just not to protect himself. That just happens to be a bonus.
Yeah, mechanically, you could probably explain to us what's going on out of character, though, right?
Sure, if you guys want to, I can.
I don't know. I kind of like the mysterious.
It's meta information, but yeah, if people want to know, sure. As long as they, I guess don't metagame. I trust everybody here. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
All right. I had a moment planned for this. Hang on.
I had a moment planned for this, and then this dude started irradiating darkness.
And light. Simultaneously.
Mhm.
Like, I've got something I can make light. I just don't I don't want to ruin the moment.
Depends on what kind of light.
It just says emits bright light in a 20-foot radius with 20 feet dim light past that.
All right, what is it? Sacred weapon. What level is this? Is this a spell?
No, it's a channel divinity. It's a paladin thingy.
That's kind of up to Ches, because these powers interact differently with each other. Does that scale up?
No.
Then probably not. Because my thing that does radiant damage also emits light, but the darkness spell swallows all light. The only thing that counteracts it, that essentially dispels it, is light spells higher level than the darkness spell.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what you're.
Yep. So that's it does it. You can cast that, but it's not going to get rid of the darkness yet.
Yep. And since it's a class ability, it won't dispel it. Because normally, if it was like say someone cast a light cantrip in here, immediately dispelled.
I think I know what he picks late.
Yeah.
Ilrith pulls out his dick, and it glows a holy light that just illuminates the entire area. It's a high elf
And
thing.
it is swiftly dispelled. And your dick goes with it. No. So, legendary action at the end of Terrell's turn. Sudden lunge. It's a 23 to hit for 2 bludgeoning, and you're knocked prone. I'm sorry. Roll me a DC 15 Constitution or Dexterity saving throw.
This is for me.
Yep. All right, so you're not knocked prone. Roll me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw to keep your darkness spell. All right. Terrell, I'm sorry. I said that at the end of your turn it does that. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
No, he's still kind of just confused, wandering in the darkness.
Okay. It's now the Avatar's turn. It's going to try to claw you twice, Gray. Miss. A miss. Wait, no. Hang on.
That's a miss. DC
Yep.
is 14.
Yep. Not your turn.
I mean, I still can't do anything, right? Like, I can't
You
shoot
can-
into
Guys,
anybody else.
I'm really confused as to why you think your characters are suddenly deaf. They're
Well,
making noise in there.
You can attack here, guys. If you don't mind, Ches.
Sure.
Anybody can enter into this darkness. You don't know, like, essentially where things are necessarily placed inside of it, but you can use your perception, use your hearing to move towards it. And you can attack, and any attack that you make is at disadvantage. So, meta-wise, you don't know anything what's inside here or where it is, but you could potentially bump into something, essentially.
I'm just frustrated because everyone's like, I can't do anything. You can hear things.
I guess I'll roll perception. Can I tell where they are at all?
You've got a pretty good idea that you can probably get close enough to hit something.
Well, I'm gonna shoot into the darkness because I'm still holding this firebolt.
As soon as it comes back up to the top of your turn, you've lost your reaction for the end of your round, and the firebolt is gone.
I was just holding it.
Yeah, it's the same concept.
Wait, so you can't hold spells for?
You don't hold spells for like an indefinite amount of time. You can essentially cast it at the top of your round at someone else if you want to, but you used up your reaction from last round is used up, and the spell is effectively gone essentially. So that's how that works.
Oh, because.
You could still cast. I mean, I'm not saying you can't cast. You could cast now.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's a good thing all I did was a cantrip then.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
I'm just gonna firebolt into the group.
Hell yeah.
That's a nat 1.
Nat 1 firebolt into the group, he said.
Oh man, how many nat ones is that in this one game? Isn't it like the 4th? Like between us and the GM?
It hits Gray. Gray, you take 10 fire damage.
I am unconscious.
Okay.
Darkness is gone. Aura is gone. I have to make dex saving throws.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
It is Decus Bend's turn.
Let me adjust things. Give me a second.
And I'm like, nice shot, Opossum.
Good night, little.
What about the darkness?
Good
My-
night, little light. And Decus Bend rushes Terrell.
Oh, he's not gonna stab me? Oh, okay.
When have I ever hit a player that was down?
No, but I mean, I would do it. If he's trying to kill us, if he's not trying to kidnap us, then why not?
Okay, he gets 2 attacks.
All right.
What the hell?
I got to do it.
Neither of them are crits, so that's 2 failed death saving throws.
Um,
When it comes back to my turn hereafter, let's see
Comes
if I
back
am.
to your turn right now.
All right, let's see. Let's see if I'm alive. Yep.
Oh, thank
I
God.
rolled a Constitution saving throw. I should have just rolled a D10. That's my bad.
oh, yeah.
What did I
Even-
roll? I
even-
rolled a 17. So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no, you're good.
All right, there we go. 1 success.
Oscar, your turn.
Also, there's no more aura of radiance.
Like, what the hell is going on in there?
Yep.
You see
and-
a man in plate armor standing over Gray's inert body with a great axe, a bloody great axe in his hand. And the creature that you guys have seen, well, you haven't seen it before. It's a slender, tall creature, similar to what you might have seen in your dreams. Like a gaunt, pale, hideous monster. It's got very long claws, and it's also standing over Gray.
I spot my bro on the ground, and I'm like, please don't cast that darkness shit again, but get up. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word at up a level. For 9 total. On Gray.
Yay.
let's see if this shit works.
That is...
Hey, it did. This is what Gray looks like.
Oh, cool. Nice shot.
Damn, nice. I like.
Healing Word's a bonus action.
I guess, yeah, I can still cantrip, can't I?
Yes.
All right, how much HP did you heal?
None.
He used Healing Word.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
So how much did he heal?
9 in total.
Oh, 9. Sorry, I thought you said none.
9.
Oh,
German 9.
you don't heal anything because you suck. No, I'm kidding.
I got
All
a
right.
vicious memory, the spooky monster that was in the well.
Yeah, I forgot to
Come on.
use.
Spooky at all.
Gonna cast one of my spells I forgot to cast before I entered in here.
At all.
It is immune to psychic damage, actually,
They're all immune to psychic damage. Okay.
but it's going to make its wisdom save anyway to see if it has disadvantage. It does,
Ah.
but it turns toward you.
Okay. I still haven't used my movement, so I would certainly see that and be like, "Oh shit!" Take
All
a
right.
couple steps back.
Dorman, your turn.
Okay, so seeing what all that I see, I am going to move around. That's
Oh, wait a
not the
minute.
right thing.
Here, I'm looking at this ability. I'm seeing if it actually falls off when I fall unconscious. I'm pretty sure it does, but I'm double checking right now.
And Warlock, I can't use my big spells, so just Warlock Shuffle.
Which one are you targeting?
Vim. Sorry.
Both of those are misses. The nat 1 hits Terrell for 10 damage.
Sorry, Terrell.
Oh,
That-
I am wrong. It's the radiant thing is still going. Yep, I'm wrong about that. Let me pop
Okay.
that back up. Also, any of the creatures that took their turns with inside this aura still take 3 radiant damage.
Terrell hasn't taken his turn yet.
Yeah, but the big armored guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. Let's see.
The next fucking ally that hits me is getting Oathbreaker on their ass.
This is why
Demorith.
I personally don't do nat ones because it's like a 5% chance to hit your allies every single time you roll a die. That's
That's why I like the random fuckery chart that I have.
I don't use any of those things in 5th edition. They don't. For personally, I don't think they fit 5th edition's mechanics very well.
In 5th, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
In 3.5 or Pathfinder?
Yeah, in 3.5 or Pathfinder, it's like there are additional effects that crits do. You can use in tandem with that chart. So I like it. I kind of like it for that. But if you don't do anything like that in 5th, there's no reason for it.
Well, yeah. So I'm gonna step out here, and when I lay eyes on what I assume would be the pale child, do I feel
Yes.
anything?
You feel there is a sense of longing that springs up. Just you get the same sensation that you might get when you see something horrible happen to somebody you care about. It's a sense of pity and disgust that wells up in you and forces you to pause for a second as you sort of experience this sensation, and then it passes, and you hear this stem come up from this thing's barely there mouth, and you can hear Vim beyond going, want.
I mean, I don't necessarily know how to react to that. Am I drawn to it? Can I act? How do I?
You are what? How much psychic damage do you have?
Oh no.
Like, it was a lot, man. 20.
What?
20?
20?
I've got 20.
Well, you're not at the stage where you lose control of your character yet, so no, you're fine.
Thank God. Okay.
Don't get hit.
You don't get hit.
Alright.
I would feel probably more compelled and drawn to, in my moment of clarity, probably step kind of in front of Not and take a shot on the pale child. But I would know well enough to not cast a spell, and I would use one of my last few Wand of Scorching Rays.
Okay.
I think it's 3 rays.
It is 3 rays. Only one of them hit. There's 2 fire damage.
I'm so useful. And under his breath, Imorith will just start muttering, want, and my gaze will remain locked on the pale child.
You receive a vision, actually. An image of a man standing by a river, reaching in the water, slowly rising to his touch, as though something beneath it were guiding the water to rise and twist and writhe. And the vision fades. Terrell, it's your turn. Take 3 radiant damage.
Is that the beginning or the end of the turn?
At the end of the turn, I believe. Let me double check. Here, actually, let me just post up this ability inside the chat. There you go. Yeah, there's nothing in here that says it ends if I drop unconscious, so that's why it's still going. Fun fact, I can kill myself with this ability.
Nice. It's not gonna matter for this turn because I'm just gonna go normal. All right, Terrell's gonna run up here, 5 feet, and he's gonna take a swing at whatever the fuck that thing is. I might have clicked twice on accident. Take the first one.
That's a miss. I can't really make sense of how you would hit Gray in this situation, so you don't.
Okay. And then I'm going to continue my movement here, and I'm going to take my second swing at whatever that dude's name is, Vim.
Yep, that's a hit for 4 bludgeoning.
Woo! And I'm done.
At the end of your turn, Decus Bend is going to take a swing at you.
Come on, hit me, kill me, give me a hug.
23 hits for 23 damage total, including 4 psychic that you need to add to your damage.
Got it.
It's the Avatar of Want's turn.
Disadvantage on the first attack.
She's going to risk an attack of opportunity from Terrell.
Yeah, let's take it.
That's a miss. And she's going to try to claw at Emilrith. Actually, no, she's going to lunge at Emilrith. Does an 11 miss?
That does miss. Thank God.
Then she's going to try one claw. 15 hit.
That does hit, unfortunately.
Take 17 damage total.
Oh, God.
No.
That's plus 2
Two of
psychic,
which is
right?
psychic. Yep.
So, okay, 17 off my total HP plus 2 psychic?
No. 17 total. And then psychic, add 2 psychic damage to your psychic damage pool.
Yeah, exactly. 17 total plus 2. That's cool. I said that's what I was making.
Right, but you're not, I want to be clear, you're not taking 19 total damage.
Say 19.
Oh. So wait, I wasn't supposed to take damage for those other damage times I was taking psychic?
Yeah, you do. That's what he's saying. You take, like, for instance, here, 15 plus the 2, so you take 17 total damage plus the 2 psychic. That's how I was making sure of.
He just said you don't take.
No, you take the 17 on your HP, and then you take 2 on your psychic.
On
Yeah,
your
he's-
counter, like
So
a
you
psychic
take
damage
17
counter.
damage,
Yes, psychic
2
counter.
of which is psychic.
Okay, so I need to scroll up and add that to my totals that's in this other thing.
Hang on.
That's worded very confusing.
I apologize.
All right.
Oh.
So this does include the psychic damage that the guy's greatsword does?
Yes. Any psychic damage that you take while down here counts towards your total psychic damage for purposes of character development.
Okay, so I'm just gonna add 8. I don't remember what all the rest of the stuff is.
Also, Terrell, you need to be rolling like 1d4s on your attack rolls if you want to. You're blessed.
Oh yeah.
I didn't drink that potion.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that. I thought you did.
Nope.
All right. The Avatar, its turn is over. Not, it is your turn.
Firebolt the red thingy. 'Cause
Okay,
I'm afraid to get close at this point.
sure. That's a hit for 8 fire damage.
No. Take this marker off.
And then I'm gonna step here.
Got it. Decus Bend's turn. One attack at Terrell. Hit. 19 damage.
I'm unconscious.
And then one attack at Gray. Nat 1.
Good.
All right. That's his turn.
Alright, this is gonna be a bit first thing, half my movement, stand up, no longer prone. Let me take that thing off. Pop.
Wait, that was an attack on. You were prone, weren't you?
I was, so that's a crit. So yeah, hey, crit me then. That's right.
Holy
35.
35. Alright, let's see if I... So, what's the leftover damage from that? What's that minus 9? 35
35 minus 9
26.
is 26.
26. So, sure, I'm going to use this.
Five plus the damage taken.
Yes.
19, you said?
Yeah. Was it 19?
That was a crit.
35.
35 damage minus 9 because it's the damage taken when I'm in overflow.
Oh, that's
When I'm
26.
down.
It doesn't-
DC was like 31 then, I think.
Oh, okay, then why would I even attempt that? Sorry, I misunderstood.
You're fine. You were fine. No problem.
Math is hard.
Yeah,
That is hard.
I'm not gonna use that ability if I can. Literally, there's no possible way I can pass it. Especially since this ability says I can do this. It doesn't say I have to. So I'm just
Right, no,
unconscious.
absolutely.
I'm just
Sure.
unconscious again.
Are you instant
0.
dead?
No, I'm unconscious. I am in death saving throws. Like he did a massive amount of damage to me, but it wasn't. I don't even know if Ches, do you use overflow rules for damage?
I use overflow rules, but you have to hit max negative.
Max
You have to
HP,
hit a negative equal to your max HP.
which is nowhere even close to doing my max HP.
Right. So, Oscar, your turn.
I am unconscious, which means it passes my turn, which means I have to make a death saving throw.
Yeah, step out here.
Let me roll this real quick. /R 1d20. That's a nat 1. That's 2 death saving throws, plus my rating ability, which goes off and also damaged me. I am dead!
Gray shudders and goes still.
Fuck.
I'm dead, everybody. Bye.
Well,
The
I
radiant
step out,
ability...
You can do it, Grit!
Light was so one thing that hadn't mentioned because the rest of you hadn't seen my face until this going off, but light was pouring out of my eyes and mouth. The light slowly dims, flickers, and fade. I lay a heaping pile of blood and meat on the ground. I am very much dead. Go on. It's your turn, Oscar.
You will be missed. I look at Gray's lifeless body and like kind of sad, but then I look over at Terrell's still lifeful body and I'm like, get back up in there! And I upcast that for 7 life. Terrell, so you're no longer unconscious.
Woohoo!
This is what happens when you forget to cast a spell.
And I can... This kind of sucks. I got nothing really good. But I guess I'll try to Vicious Mockery this stupid scary claw lady. And I know it doesn't do damage, but we'll try for the disadvantage.
Sure. She passes.
Nope. Okay, that's it for me. Actually, yeah, I'll take 2 steps back again.
Okay. Dorman, your turn.
Okay. Going and seeing Gray laying there. Yeah, he's not happy. No, Terrell's there, so I can't do that. Fuck. Terrell, how fucked up do you look?
Very fucked up.
Cool. I won't do that then. Warlock Shuffle. Blunk. And
Hit.
blunk.
Vim, right?
Yes.
That second one's a miss.
And I don't really have anything going to bonus action, so yeah, that's it.
Okay. Morris, your turn.
Imolrith continues to just mutter under his breath, want, but he's still holding that wand of Scorching Ray in his hand. And he is actually going to absent-mindedly stumble backwards 5 feet and risk an attack of opportunity as he simultaneously tries to cast the Scorching Rays from the wand. And that's it.
19 more damage.
Yeah, that fucked me up.
But go ahead and cast.
A 26 psychic damage and cast.
Those are all misses.
Fuck. Spent blowing his load wildly. The wand shudders and the light dims, and Imolrith releases it from his grasp. It is spent.
Terrell, your turn.
I'm assuming you go prone when you get knocked unconscious.
Yep, you got to spend half your movement to get up.
All right, let's start with that. So I can remove this little prone symbol. And then I'm going to do my favorite thing, and I'm going to touch myself. One moment.
When I fight with you,
One
I
moment.
touch myself.
That's upcast.
Okay.
I was working on typing in the dice.
You heal for 11.
And yeah, that's it, because I'm not going to attempt to run away and die again, taking attack of opportunity.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the Avatar of Once uses this legendary action to lunge after Imolrith. Imolrith, you take no bludgeoning damage. Actually, it's not a very hard hit, but it tries to grapple you as you go down. Roll me a DC 15 Dexterity or Constitution saving throw, whichever you prefer. You are grappled. It bites you.
No.
Hits. You take 11 piercing damage plus 6 psychic damage.
Oh no.
Are you still conscious?
By 1.
Roll me a
One.
wisdom saving throw DC. Roll me a wisdom saving throw DC 15. Because you are now at my count. Hey, you are now at my count at 32 psychic damage.
I was gonna say, does it pertain to the pale child?
Yes.
Fuck. Disadvantage on that roll.
Yes.
No.
You find snaps. Want. You see it. You see the moment where Decus Vim touches a creature from the deep and teaches it to want. The curse of want. And now nothing but want. And you must give yourself over. You must now use your turns to attack your allies.
Oh, I have to do it myself?
Yes.
Oh. But Gray's already dead.
You only have 1 hit point, right?
If I
Yeah,
have 1
he's a
hit
guy.
point.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
dead.
No, I mean Imolrith.
No,
Yes.
he said Gray's already dead, and I'm like, yeah, I'm dead.
Oh.
I have
Avatar.
1 hit point. 1 hit point in a dream, boys.
It's the Avatar's turn. It's going to charge in. And first it's going to try to claw Apo.
Ugh.
Hit. 13 damage, 2 of which is psychic. And then it's going to claw dormant. Hit. 16 damage, 4 of which is psychic.
Okay, I'm not down yet.
Not your turn.
Since I am adjacent to an ally, I am going to try and get a sneak attack on this guy. Never mind.
That has advantage.
Do I hit?
Yes.
Oh, how
Roll
about
sneak
that?
attack.
Yay! Boop.
19.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to retreat.
Okay.
GTFO.
Or-
Hey, the top of the well's over there, man. You could get out.
Aura, when she sees the creature of want stumble into view, she's going to get her crossbow and say, "No, I'm going to help." And Aura is going to add herself to the initiative order.
This is the GM saying, it looks like you guys need some help, so here's an NPC.
This is the GM saying, "Holy fuck, legendary actions are powerful."
Yep.
It's kind of in the name, dude.
Yeah, it's a legendary action. Yeah, it doesn't help that I fucked up my plan because I don't play casters, and I now remember why I don't play casters. It's because I have memory problems and I forget what my abilities are.
Shit happens, man. We've all
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah.
He's actually going to Decus Bend is actually going to look at Terrell and say, "You're a man of faith, aren't you? I can see it in you. Right? That could be turned to better purposes, Terrell." And he's going to cast Blessed Be. Does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
All right. When you sort of slip away from this, he reaches out to put his hand on you. When you slip away from that, he snarls and swings his great axe to hit
Shit.
you for 25.
Nice.
I'm down.
We're down again.
Oh god, we're gonna have a fucking TPK tonight.
Woo! Come on, boys! End of the fucking game! Let's go!
Where's that well again?
The well is up this way. Up here. Right up here. Down that
Oh.
hallway.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's where they said it was, right? They said it was at the top of the well.
No. That's the cell they were held in. You don't
Oh,
know
that
where
was-
the well is.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Never mind. I thought the well was the that was where it was. Like they just made their way in or some shit.
In all
Aura gets a
honesty,
turn.
Never mind. There's no escape, guys. Fight or die.
Say again, Brian?
They said, in all honesty, is that not like thematically appropriate? A
What, there's-
TPK here and now, in the heart of the cult.
I mean, yeah, it's just not
If
very...
we were playing Call of Cthulhu, yeah, sure.
Targeting the Avatar of Want, Aura takes a shot. And misses. Okay. Then it's Gray's turn, and now I'm sorry.
I'm
Now,
dead.
now we're back up to Oscar.
Shit is like Imorith is clearly a vicious guy now, right?
Yeah, take me out of initiative, Jez. Just take me out. I'm dead, man.
Shit. I'm going to try, I guess, to curse this monster that's chopping up all my friends. It has to make a wisdom save DC 14, which probably won't go well.
Shit. Public. Now it passes.
Fuck.
Do you have anything for a bonus action?
Nope.
All right.
I am gonna take a couple steps back though, because these guys look. It doesn't look good.
Dorman, your turn.
Okay, so as a quick reminder, do you do the potions as a bonus action?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna pop my last. Yeah, I'm gonna pop my last, my second to last healing potion because I am very fucked up.
Oh yeah, we have healing potions.
Okay.
I'm just great at remembering things.
And
Goddamn.
I just saw Tyrrell drop, right?
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Sorry, I am doing a tiny bit of math real quick. 20. There's no way I can do this without catching somebody in it as well.
Catch him.
Just do it.
Okay.
Do it so-
Okay, so I'm actually going to. So yeah, Dorman sees this and snarls, "You want to know hunger?" And to the rest of you, says, "Run." And I'm going to hold Hunger of Hadar until after my allies have moved out of the location.
Okay.
If you get hit in the time whenever you're still holding the spell, you have to roll a concentration check as per the concentration rules,
Yep.
or lose the spell.
Yep.
Imarith, your turn.
Emarith is just overcome and unable to control himself. Can he still speak though? Am I aware of what I'm
Yes.
doing? I can still speak.
You
to
are
my...
aware, but your mind is now totally in thrall of the pale child. You will do whatever it takes to protect her.
Stab Dorman. Do it.
Unfortunately, I can't stab. I would totally like to do that. I don't have the means for that any longer.
You don't?
I don't know. I had the obsidian dagger. I handed it over to Opothum.
I thought you were using a rapier. Or am I thinking of somebody else?
That's someone
yeah.
else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So okay. Completely unable to control myself. I'll just turn my attention to Dorman. My first instinct, as my mind is muddied by this sudden change of consciousness, is probably going to be to take a swing at him with the gnarled staff in my hand before I regain my faculties and regain control of my magical abilities. So
Makes
I'm
sense. Go for it.
going to take a swing at him.
That's a miss.
Ooh,
Good
I'm
thing.
good. I'm good.
The only thing I'll do is step this way more and circle Dorman so he cannot escape the pale child.
This plan of mine is not going to work.
Terrell, your turn. Oh, well, roll death save.
As a fail.
Just
You got one failure.
Now you're about to have another 2 and die, because this motherfucker's just gonna come up and stab you to death.
Do it, Ches. You know you want to.
Do it. Do it. Alright, that's it. That's your turn.
I just shunned his attempt to sway me to the evil side. He has to attack.
This is Chez's worst nightmare right now.
What? Killing both my characters in my first ever 5e campaigns? No.
A TPK is his worst nightmare because Chez has trouble killing characters to begin with. Technically, Chez, you can mark this off. You didn't kill me, Chez. My character killed himself with his own ability.
That's a good point.
So there, if that makes you feel any better. I don't know if it does, but
You did provoke him into getting the monster to attack you, and
yeah, no, out of game I did. I was like, hit me, he would hit me. That makes sense, hit me.
The claws come up. The claws come down. Terrell's throat is cut, and he begins bleeding out on the floor.
Oh my god.
Terrell, no. That's 3 fails, right?
Yep.
Hey, none of
Okay.
my allies are within range anymore.
Yeah.
So guess what now erupts around them?
What?
So pretty much this entire so it's a 20-foot radius, so a 40-foot diameter sphere of darkness. And if you'll allow me to reflavor the spell just a little bit,
Sure.
cool. Inside there is the bitter cold of winter in the middle of the forest when you're not wearing a fucking thing. It is insanely cold. And at the same time, thorns and vines wrap around them. And you hear the constant screeching of owls. So, you open to get. I will.
I put an
I
aura
can't
down.
pull it up on the thing because it's not in Roll20 for some reason. So I will just read it out. If that's okay.
Is this a reaction?
No, this was the spell I was holding.
Technically, this is yes, it's his reaction, but he was holding a spell.
Okay.
Yep.
You open a gateway to the dark between the stars, or in my case, the woods of the Pale Prince, a region infested by unknown horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point within range and lasting for the duration, up to a minute's concentration spell. Void is filled with the cacophony of screeching owls for me, and strange rustling noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures within the area are blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dex check or take 2d6 acid damage.
Oh wow! So
Okay,
one
so
at the top
here's
of the
what's
round?
going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. What's the dex saving throw?
I believe that's my D thing. 1 second, let me pull it up real quick.
Censure the spell on my dead body, so this aura, the effect that I have up, works.
Sorry, it is my charisma's 14. I believe it is 14. Let me double check. No, not the fucking spell list. I'm trying to pull up the fucking warlock.
What level is the spell?
I'm not looking up the spell list. It's a 3rd level spell though.
You're looking up the DC for it.
Yeah.
It is your modifier plus the.
It's 8 plus proficiency plus charisma.
Yeah.
So my proficiency is 3 plus charisma. So DC 15 dex check.
It passes. So it doesn't take the acid damage. However, Decus Bend then starts his turn there, and is going to take 2d6 cold damage. Roll it, please. Ten. Battered by the cold and unable to see again, he begins moving forward.
It's difficult terrain. Which I believe means it eats a double.
It
speed?
uses
Yes.
essentially it's double movement to get around.
And you hear, when you create this void, when you tear open this hole in space, I need everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw to be void falling to the ground prone. Emilrith, you are, oh wow.
Everybody
Okay,
failed.
Emilrith, you were prone and stunned for one round.
Can I take an acrobatics check instead? Because I just realized I'm a lot more likely to keep my balance that way.
Sure.
Yeah! Yeah!
Norman, you stay up. Oscar, you were knocked prone. Alex, Apopham, you stay up. Decus Fem's got to roll a Constitution saving throw or be knocked over. Because you just tore a hole in the heart of whatever this thing is.
Yeah, I did.
The ka-doom, 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 ka-doom becomes faster. Ka-doom, ka-doom, Ka-choom, ka-choom. Now to Potham, it is your turn.
Well, they're all engulfed in darkness, right?
Yes.
Can I hit Immelrith with non-lethal damage as like an improvised weapon?
Sure.
That's what I'm gonna do then.
I'll let you pop him with a handle.
I'm stunned. He has advantage on this.
Yes.
So what is this like? I'm just gonna use the.
Just roll a normal attack.
Okay.
That'll do it. Immelrith, you're unconscious.
Bonk. What? But not dead. So we'll figure out how to fix him later.
How much HP did he have?
1.
One.
Oh yeah.
Aura.
Yeah. If you ever want to do that to any enemies too, like you just say, "I want to knock him unconscious. I don't want to kill him," and it just puts them at stable. That's all it does.
Yep.
Any attack.
Aura is standing beyond the void. Just watches this thing open. It's like, what are you doing? Over the roar and rustle of the sounds beyond.
Showing them the hunger of the hunt.
Oscar, it is your turn.
Music stopped, by the way.
Yep, I'm working on it.
No more angry organs. Where are the angry organs?
That's interesting.
No more angry organs, only angry orchard.
I thought we were inside an angry organ.
Drummond, are you hurt a lot? You looking injured? Darman?
Sorry?
Matt?
Are you looking
Me?
injured?
Oh, I am fucked up to hell and back.
Okay. I almost want to heal my friend Elmerith, but I'm not sure if bringing him back will still fight us. I think he's safe for now, so I'll run up to Dorman and try to touch him. And all I got is level 1s.
I'll take what I can get. Thank you.
Roll 8 health. And take a couple more steps back. Oh, I can get them, guys.
If we keep him in the dark, it will hurt.
That's it for me.
Oh yeah, Decus Bend has to roll a saving throw, avoid 2d6 more damage.
Yeah. If he ends his turn.
He did.
Yep.
He fails. Roll 2d6 acid damage.
I mean, it should be affecting the avatar as well.
It will at the start of her turn. So you healed Dorman?
Oscar?
Oscar?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I healed Dorman.
Okay. Dorman, it is your turn.
So I have my casting focus, the cane that he used as a blasting rod, pointed at this swirling hole in reality. With the other hand, I bring it up and I gesture as I pop up. Warlock shuffle. Nope.
Great!
Yes, that's Vim.
21. Everyone else doesn't see this because of the immense darkness of this void cut into this heart. But you watch. The first shot goes wide. The second hits Vim directly in the chest, and ancient armor gives way as the beam bites past metal and flesh, carving a hole in his chest cavity. Vim drops his axe. You hear for the first time since you come in here, you hear him scream in pain. He goes to one knee, coughs. No! It's collapsing! And then falls to the ground, unconscious. I'm sorry, totally dead.
Slowly eaten by the vines.
Oh, so we were in his heart the whole time. I pull out the black obsidian dagger and stab the wall of the heart.
The obsidian bites deep into this wall of flesh, and you hear another sort of ear-splitting scream, and the heart begins to beat faster, faster. Things are beginning to collapse in on themselves as that black rot spreads from the wound that you made by the dagger. You hear a scream in the darkness as the Avatar of Want collapses and then disappears. Aura rushes into the room with the druid and says, "What? This place is falling apart. What do we do?"
Well, it's time to go. That's what we do. Help me grab Immelrith. Let's get out of here.
Go
where?
Go where? And
where we came, I guess. We'll have to.
the only
figure
room
that
we
one
haven't
out.
checked. The only room we haven't checked is this one. And she points where the void is. Can you get rid of that?
If I must. But this is the last that I can summon it until after I've rested. But if no one tells him not to, he will collapse it because it's a concentration spell, so I just stop concentrating.
Yeah.
All right.
Please, we've got to figure out one other place we haven't been, and it's through that way. I think Decus may have been guarding the exit.
So yeah, I drop the spell, and I will move into here.
I look to Aura and I say, "Help me carry him." I grab Immelrith.
At the end of the room, as the rot spreads and flesh begins to crumble away, you all move into this room, watching as that rot spreads to even this room. The walls turning black and rotten, the scent of decay filling your nostrils. On one end of the room is a door, some sort of arch carved into the flesh. Beyond is a vivid purple light. It seems to be the only exit.
Well, let's go. I look at the other two dead bodies and I quickly grab their belongings and make my way out.
Dorman is going to take a moment to take Grey Malakov's mask, and reaching up, he will hang it from his neck.
Oh, I also I cut fingers off of the two dead people.
Whoa.
Why?
True res. Maybe we can bring them back later.
I would like to take Terrell's coin that he flipped all the time.
Okay.
It's like those
You take these-
heartfelt like mementos. It just
Yeah.
my thing happens to be a finger. Don't
I take the
question it.
mask.
You take these things and you rush through the portal,
Yes.
emerging on the other side after a flash of white light into the woods just outside Decus Bend. Ah, damn it. Forgot to take the tokens off.
Wrong game.
Yep. There is light, the sounds of a quiet forest around you, the cold air of a winter morning. Aura and Derver stand next to you, staring back behind you, and you turn to see that Decus Bend has disappeared. The houses are gone. The trees, all the trees that were in the village are gone. The fields are gone. It's all disappeared into a massive crater, as though something beneath the earth had disappeared, and all that dirt had just fallen in.
So it looks like there was a mass collapse, or it looks like there was nothing there to begin with.
It looks like there was a mass collapse.
Ah.
The hole is rapidly filling with river water.
All the people are probably drowning. Just saying.
It's too bad. Those guys sucked. Let's get out of here.
We need to head back to the city and let them know
Yes.
not to drink from this lake.
Yeah, I want to cure Immelrith, and but carefully. to make sure.
Let's really find a place to rest for the night.
I'm still unconscious.
You will be until someone heals you.
Yeah, that's what I was just spraying. I want to use a healing potion.
Okay. Well, before we move on, give me just a minute. So, you've escaped. Given the tranquility of the woods around you, it seems like it's over. You've got a trip back to the city ahead of you. With the news that there is no more Decus Bend to trade with.
God, I hope we don't get thrown in jail for that.
Yeah, do we still have the two people with us?
Aura and Derver?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was about to say, nah, they collapse into piles of like meat,
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah.
fading out of existence because they were only held together by the existence of this now dead god.
Well, Aura was an outsider, I think, right? But I don't know about this Derver guy.
No, their
Derver
narrative
was
was
also
their
an
narrative was
outsider.
too closely held together by the mere nature of this town. No, I'm fucking with you.
Derver, the halfling druid, he's staring back at the hole and says, Core was in there. I don't think he made it out.
Who's Derver again?
Derver is the halfling druid that came with the world menders to find out what was wrong with Decus Bend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Aura says, there was a lot of good people in there. I know they were all... What was that down? What was in that well?
I'm not sure, honestly.
It must have been the heart of Decus Vem. It dawned on me at the very end when the first damage was occurred to the heart by Dorman's spell, that the dagger was the key, and all I had to do is just stab the heart. Honestly, I think we could have just started stabbing the heart sooner, and probably could have made that come to a conclusion sooner.
Perhaps.
I think that was a plan. Yeah. Aura says,
Did we just kill a god?
I think you did.
I'm not sure if it was a god, but it was something from the... What was that plane called again?
The Umbra Plane or the
Umbra Plane. Maybe gods live there. I don't know.
If it wasn't a god, I was strong enough to pretend to be one. But such
much is
things
certain.
always have their weaknesses. And inviting someone into your own heart is rarely a good idea.
years we've just been feeding that thing.
You had no way of knowing.
Feeding it with the flesh and blood of the dead seems so appropriate now.
I've watched so many bodies tossed into that well.
Well, at least we know why now.
I'd like to walk with you back to Kubil, if that's all right.
Of course.
We've been through a lot. It's quite all right.
Derver, you probably be going back to your druid friends. What will you tell them happened here?
I don't know, says Derver. I don't know what happened here. But I'll tell them what I saw.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll give him more of the potion just to not have to drag him any further.
We should get Emilrith to a cleric. see if we can undo the damage that's been wrought.
Oh, look at that potion roll.
Nice.
Get back in here.
But he's still like got the pale child gift and everything.
Oh,
Isn't
Pale
all
Child's
the
gone.
So does that mean that the psychic damage no longer has an effect on us?
Do you see that crater over there?
Oh.
Yes, the psychic damage disappears.
Okay, I was thinking maybe Emilroth could wake up and kind of like murder us.
Yeah, well, that's what I was worried about. That's why I left him unconscious. That's hey, I kind of squinted Immelrith. Are you gonna stab me? I'll stab you first.
Even though
All
my
right,
vision is
so-
blurry, and I look up and I see it. I look up, I can tell it's on his face. I don't know. Are you gonna rob me?
Well, no. Well, I kind of forgot to. I wanted to see if you were going to try and stab me first.
I thought you were gonna cut off his finger for a second there.
Well, that would have been next because I don't like carrying bodies, and it just makes more sense to just carry a finger. But you know, I still got these two, and I show Immelworth the two dripping fingers of Terrell and Gray. We should get to a cleric. I grin.
I don't know if there's a powerful enough cleric nearby to pull their souls back with just their fingers.
Yeah, I'm not sure it works that way.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different kind of magic.
I'm certain that it can be done, but it'll take a powerful holy man.
All right, so you're getting ready to head back to Krill. Now, we can do one more session after this for you guys to role play it out, but for the time being, I'm planning on letting this kind of sit for a little while, a Thursday night game.